Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm changing up the vibe a little bit. Instead of a reading vlog or a book video, I'm just doing a vlog like a day in my life, except it's 2 days in my life. It's a weekend, or a weekend for me, I should say, because my weekend is not Saturday, Sunday. I've been in the mood to film something like this for a couple weeks, and I was kind of hesitant because I worried that inconsistency with my content here would make people like not want to watch, but I get like 6 consistent viewers anyway, so I think it'll be okay. I think that everybody will survive. It's around 10 a.m. right now, and my itinerary for the day is go to work. Normally, I don't work on Sundays, but I had to take off Tuesday for a job interview. I'm happy at my current position. I'm just trying to make my way up the ladder, if you know what I mean. But I had to take Tuesday off, so I was going to come in on Sunday today and make it up. I was going to go earlier this morning, but I woke up at 3 a.m. and could not fall back to sleep and felt horrible. So I decided to just stay home, and then I figured I'd go in at the last minute and just be there for the event that I have planned. And so that's what I'm gonna do. But the thing is, nobody has RSVP'd for it, so I kind of think that nobody's gonna show up. Either way, after I go in for that, I want to do some Christmas shopping and see what I can find for people because I always get down to the wire with gifting and it just stresses me out. It takes the fun out of the holiday season, and that's just not what I'm going for. So I would like to plan ahead and be prepared and be happy with the gifts that I'm giving people this year. I got like so cramped for time last year that I ended up gifting my boyfriend's parents this like really last minute crochet project, and I felt so bad, and I still feel so bad. So this year I'm going to purchase them a gift with actual money that is good, and everybody's going to be so surprised that they're not getting hats for like the third year in a row. I'm really excited for Christmas shopping this year because in the past, like I just graduated college last semester, so I have entered the workforce. But in the past, during college, I didn't really work during the semester. Like I did a couple times, but it was only part-time work, and it was mostly toward the beginning and end of my college career, but like I wasn't paying my rent. Like sometimes I paid my rent, but not really. Like I was leeching off of my parents. And so when the holidays came around, I felt obligated to get people gifts, but then it's like I felt like my funds were not my own and I felt bad. So I tried to DIY a lot of gifts. I did a lot of crocheting of hats, and it worked, but it's like I feel bad because I feel like the quality of gifts that I've been giving people for the past couple of years has just been really low. And I'm excited that now I have like adult money that I can spend on the people that I love. I also want to do some little DIY sort of things, which I have to order materials for that, and it's not going to be a part of this vlog, but maybe it'll be another vlog. Anyway, I apologize for the long intro, but what I'm going to do now is finish my coffee, and then I might try and film some reels. This is a really bad angle. So right now it's 10:33 and I decided to just go into the office because I might as well get as many hours of work in today as I can. So I'll let you know how the event goes. Check out my plant. I'm really excited about it because I saw it in a coffee shop and like a whole big vine. And I said, "Hey, can I take a clipping of that?" And they said, "Yeah, go for it." So I took a clipping and then I propagated it and it rooted last week. So I got to pot it. And now I've got two little guys. They're different species, but very fun. And it's nice to have a little dude in the office. So, nobody showed up to my event, which was totally fine. I was expecting that. But when I realized nobody was coming, I decided to just pack up and leave. So I did. And when I got outside, it was pouring the rain. And I decided to shop around anyway. But I didn't go to that many places because I was getting wet walking between stores. I took a couple clips, but they weren't that great because I was like really uncomfortable filming and I felt awkward because the shopkeepers were like right there looking at me. And then I went to a couple art galleries and I got this. It's like it looks kind of yellow here, but it's gold and it's got a little beetle, which I like bugs. It can go on my bug wall. Just pivot you so you can see the bug wall. Pretty epic. So that was a win. It is not a gift for someone else, you may have noticed, but there were a lot of little knick-knacky things, but everything was kind of overpriced. So I'm just gonna stick with my DIY plans and do that. But I couldn't pass that up because it was nice. I like bug makeup. And then when I got home, I gave my lizard a bath. You know what? I'll go get her so that you can say hello. So I think for the next little bit at least, I'm going to make some tea and read a little bit and just probably chill with her. Because I've been working a lot lately and she hasn't really been able to come out of her enclosure very often. I feel like she needs some air time. I let her watch some birds out the window earlier. It's too cold to go out, but see what she has to say.
I'm really excited for the new movie, I exclaimed with excitement. Little did I know it would be a feature, a creature feature, featuring the creature.
Hello. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I thought I would update you on what happened last night. So I was going to read some, and then I realized I was really tired and I felt like I couldn't focus enough to read and appreciate the story. So I decided to edit instead, and it was fine. I needed to do that. And then after that, I was like, I'm gonna play Call of Duty Mobile with my sisters. And we played like a game, but then it was really stormy here last night and our internet kind of started crapping out. So we didn't play very long. And then I went to sleep, and I think that was the right move. I think that the universe was saying, hey, Bella, stop playing a video game and go to sleep. You have 4 hours of sleep. So that's what I did, and it felt so nice. It felt so nice. Oh, unfortunately, I do not get to sleep in tomorrow because I have to work. Ugh. So now I'm going to find some breakfast and make some coffee. I don't know if I'm actually going to cook because my boyfriend is still asleep and I don't want to wake him up. It's like 8:40ish. I might cook. I'm kind of hungry. I think I can be quiet. So, ouch. It is 11:23 right now. I took a little shower and then I made some eggs and I'm feeling a bit more awake now, still kind of drowsy, but I've been doing some editing and like you can tell how tired I was yesterday, or at least I can tell. I'm hoping that I edit this so that you can't really tell, but like the way I had to rephrase things like 29 times because I just could not string a sentence together. I've got my work cut out for editing this. Today, I'm not really sure what our plans are. This past week, my boyfriend and I had our 3 year anniversary, so we had discussed maybe going on a hike today, which I do feel like I need to touch some grass, so perhaps. But I don't know. I have to talk to him and see what he wants to do. He's still asleep because he's like actually nocturnal. Like, I'm not kidding. He works from home. And so he does most of his work between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure when he does most of his work, but I know that he does it and he stays up until like 4 most nights, which is fine for me because he's awake like all the time that I'm home except on weekends. But later we might go on a little hike. That would be fun, but I'm feeling like it would be okay with me to just stay here and chill. It's been a long week and I'm about to have another long week followed by another really long week. So we'll see. I think I'm going to get back to editing for a little bit and I'll let you know when I know what my plan's going to be for the day. So we did decide to go hiking, and I got the name of the place that I wanted to go mixed up with the name of a place I've been hearing about. And so we showed up at the place, and I was like, this is not what I had in my head. So I took us to the wrong place, but I would say that it was immeasurably more enjoyable. Like it was kind of interesting too because it was a total surprise. Like we got there, we were at the bottom of this big mountain and I like didn't see any trails immediately. So I was like, well, let's just drive and see what we find. So we drove and we drove and we drove up this mountain like pretty far and then we saw a sign and it had a map. So I looked at the map and it had some overlooks that were marked. So we just kept going. And when we got to the overlook, it was just beautiful. And I'll insert some clips so that you can see that. Something really special about the location that I wouldn't have expected was that there were a bunch of signs everywhere that were like, warning, there are active landmines from World War II. Stay on the trail. So that was kind of just, I wasn't expecting that. That was a bit of a surprise. And I imagine that the trails themselves are pretty safe because they've been walked on time and time again. So, like, I really wasn't worried about encountering a landmine. But at the same time, the fact that that is a thing that exists there, it's just interesting. I kind of wonder if anybody's ever died there from a landmine. I'm gonna Google it. Someone was camping there and they said they heard the sound of an explosion. I can't find anything about anybody dying there from that or being injured from that. But it was just kind of funny because I got out to read the sign and it's like, oh, bombs. Okay. But that's everything that I've got for you for this video. So I hope that it was enjoyable or you got whatever you wanted to get out of it. If you'd like to follow me somewhere else on the internet, I have Instagram and Fable. They're linked in the description. I did enjoy this experience, so I think I'll make some more videos like this in the future. See ya.